Welcome back. SuperTalk Mississippi Mornings. Dave Hughes here. And joining us now, SuperTalk, proud to be one of the sponsors of something that Matt McDonnell has put a lot of time and effort into. Blood, sweat, and tears, not necessarily in that order. He's with the Mississippi Coast Coliseum and Convention Center. We're talking about the Crawfish Music Festival this weekend. How you doing this morning, Matt?
Dave, I'm doing great, man. I would have to believe that our playlist would be very similar. You know, I enjoy the music that you lead in and lead out of. So I would think that we share a lot of interest in music.
Well, and I will say the majority of credit where it's due, that comes from Lance, aside from occasionally I'll suggest something, once or twice I have, but Lance picks that. But I will say I haven't disagreed with the choice he's made yet. So, yeah, I think we're rowing the same boat here. Tell us about the festival. What's coming up this weekend down there?
Well, this is our 32nd year. The only time that we ever had to pause it was during COVID, which we had the entertainment lined up. The world wouldn't let us party that weekend, so we had to pause it that year. But this year, we opened on Wednesday. We had a pretty good night Wednesday. We had a great night last night. And then tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday is when all of our national entertainment hits the big stage. And this is the largest production that we've ever done outdoors for any event, much less the Crawfish Festival. So we're looking forward to a really big weekend starting tonight at 5 o'clock. Our gates open on Saturday and Sunday at 1 p.m. And we go till 11 o'clock tonight, 11 o'clock Saturday night, and about 8 o'clock on Sunday night.
Okay. Now give us some of the acts that you've got coming starting tonight and over the weekend, because you got some good people coming.
Well, we kind of mixed it up this year. We went one night of kind of country genre and then 2 nights of rock and roll. And the rock and roll side has really taken off. I think people have been waiting for a long time to be able to see some of these classic rockers that we're bringing in. And when I say classic rock to you and me is a different genre. Classic rock to people younger than us are stuff that's played on your sister station, WCPR. And I can't even begin to tell you how big of a promotion that they have done to get us the numbers that we're going to get this weekend. For years, radio has always been a staple of this event. And then with the advent of digital media, radio kind of lost some of its luster. And it's been a long time since we've had radio promotion like this, and it's going to pay dividends. But tonight we will start off. Our headliner tonight is a young man by the name of Gavin Adcock. He's also playing at Brandon Amphitheater a week from tonight, and he's going to get very close to a sellout there. So it's a big act for us. Gavin Adcock and Dylan Carmichael will hit the stage tonight. Then tomorrow we've got a regional favorite out of New Orleans, Cowboy Mouth, along with Hinder, Marcy's Playground, and Puddle of Mud. And then on Sunday, we open up with Sister Hazel, Everclear, and Bret Michaels from the Poison era of hair band rock and roll.
Oh, don't get me started on hair bands. We'll be here all day. I absolutely love that. But then that's from our time. That's what we enjoyed.
And you know what? What we're seeing is a rebirth almost of the 90s, late 80s and 90s genres of music, whether it's hip hop, old rock and roll, old R&B. I mean, we're seeing great ticket sales because people want to relive that era in their life. They want their kids to understand what they grew up listening to. And so we're able to take advantage of it. And as I get older, I've watched the evolution go from the classic genre of rock and roll because some of those bands pretty much are done. They don't tour anymore. A lot of them have passed this world on. And, you know, so you got to keep evolving, and that's what we're doing, and it's definitely paying dividends.
You know, I want to throw in a weird suggestion from out of nowhere you might want to look at in the future to get in there for some sort of position on one of the stages. First heard them at the French Food Festival down on the Bayou in Louisiana. It's a band called Contraflow. And
Okay.
if you like classic rock, we were there, my wife and I, and we were leaving, and they started playing, and they started doing Separate Ways by Journey, and it literally stopped me in my tracks, and I stood there to listen to them in the parking lot because he nailed it. I mean, the whole band was just perfect, so that's my personal recommendation. Bringing that up, though, my wife, born and raised on Grand Isle, as far south in Louisiana as you can go. I told her about the festival this weekend, so I'm hoping you can help me give her an answer to the question she immediately had. What do these Mississippi people know about crawfish?
You'd be surprised, sitting there listening to y'all talk about some wigged out judge out west that was harboring illegal aliens, and you were talking about barbecues. Well, barbecue definitely works here. I mean, a lot of people have grills and they cook out, and it's a normal thing like it is everywhere else in America. But this time of year, it's not barbecue, it's crawfish boils. And we know how to boil crawfish. We know how to suck the head, pinch the tail, and pull it out with your teeth and enjoy those mud bugs, okay? And it's a big, big industry here in South Mississippi. It really starts up after Easter. But there are a lot of restaurants that carry crawfish before Easter. They're just very expensive. Now that Easter's behind us, crawfish prices have come down. We've got phenomenal deals. You can get a 3-pound platter of crawfish at our festival with corn and potatoes. And these aren't juvenile crawfish. These are granddaddy crawfish for $17, right? You go to restaurants and they're 25, 28, 23. Every now and then you'll catch a deal where somebody's doing them for 20, but we're doing them for $17. Admission to the festival this weekend is $25 for a GA area, or if you want a reserve seat, we have those starting at $30. So a lot of different options, and we have a tremendous carnival midway out of Alabama, a company called Kissel Entertainment, and we have rides this year that we haven't had in the 48 years of our existence. And I mean, we do a big midway every year, just like they do up in Jackson for the state fair. We've used those same ride guys for many, many years, but we switched companies this year, and we are definitely seeing the payoff because these rides are phenomenal. The atmosphere is great. If you have young kids, it's family friendly. I've got lots of pavement, concrete, and asphalt for you to push your strollers on. I've got lots of giant oak trees for you to lay under and enjoy the breeze off of the Gulf and listen to great music all weekend long. And it looks like the weather is definitely going to cooperate.
Yeah, it looks any rain that we're going to get looks like it's going to go to the north part of the state, so we don't have to worry about that down on the coast, it looks like, for right now. Now that I've said that, I hope I didn't jinx it. It's my fault if it rains. I'll just go ahead and take that hit.
Hey, you know what, though? We've got such a large stage that's completely covered that a quick shower, nothing that's going to set in, won't stop us. It might delay us for 15, 20 minutes, but the beauty about where we are, we can go for a while.
Now, tell people, let's run down again the opening times and tell them how to get there.
Okay. First of all, I want to say to all of your listeners, being anywhere in the state of Mississippi, you can get to the coast in normally 5 hours or less. And for folks around the Jackson area, you can make it in under 3 hours. So it's an easy drive to the coast. Normally 49 will get you all the way in. No matter where you are in the state, if you can jump on 49 and come and go due south, it's 4 lanes all the way through, easy drive, and actually a really pretty drive. And we would love to have you come down for the weekend. Hotel rooms aren't crazy like they are at other events here because of the fact that there's so many activities going on the coast this weekend. We expect to have lots of people in town. The gates open tonight, 5 o'clock. They open tomorrow at 1 o'clock and Sunday at 1 o'clock. We'll go to 11 o'clock tonight. We have pay one price ride bands at a discounted rate. We've got crawfish. We've got great music, lots of vendors, lots of other food if you don't like crawfish. It's just a tradition that we've had for 32 years, and we're going to keep going.
No, most definitely. Matt, you're doing good work down there, and you got great taste in music, so I like you already. It's a great job, and looking forward to seeing you guys down there this weekend for the Crawfish Festival with some great bands. You had me when you said Hinder, by the way.
Oh, wow. And so you actually skew a little bit younger. I like that. But I want to say once again, though, to your stations, okay, all of your stations, Steve Davenport has been a friend of mine for a number of years. Y'all do such a phenomenal job in promoting not just this event, but all of the shows that are in your wheelhouse that promoters all over the country know about WCPR. They know about Kenny Vest. They know the product that he can deliver, and they can make money coming to South Mississippi because of what y'all do. And I want to say thank you.